fucking pepperoni jerky actually tastes really fucking good. I mean, I don't know. I think I could just eat regular jerky. I mean, regular pepperoni and taste about the same.
Yeah.
We're all like, yeah, who fucking cares?
I'm just trying to fill the empty space.
Okay. Do it.
Do it right now.
Ah! Oh my god, it went in the back of my throat again. God,
is your high school janitor there again?
Oh, I was just about to make that joke, man. Damn you.
Too slow.
Nobody knows it on edge.
That's what the guy who molested me said to me. You're too slow. I gotcha.
Damn. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. Army of 100 Zuckerberg cutouts protest Facebook CEO on Capitol Hill. What?
Part of me wants to just throw a bowling ball right in the middle of it and say, "I'm gonna get that."
Who the fuck wasted their time doing this? God.
I did that money. They thought they were being clever here, but
This looks like a bad Roblox server.
As Facebook boss Mark Zuckerberg testified on Capitol Hill for the first time, an unnerving sight greeted visitors outside. An army of 100 life-size cutouts of the CEO. The display was meant to protest disinformation ahead of the tech giant's congressional hearing. Disinformation. The campaign, organized by Avaz, a global activist group, featured 100 cutouts of Zuckerberg wearing a t-shirt that said, "Fix Facebook." Here's the tweet. Here's a tweet from Avaz, or however you say it. Zuck says they'll verify identity of admins of large pages. What about small pages? What about bots and fake users?
yeah. What about them?
According to a press release, the goal was to get the CEO to ban all bots, alert the public any and every time users see fake or disinformation, fund fact checkers around the world, and submit an independent audit to review the scale and scope of fake news.
They should like try to link this in with hashtag change the channel, fix the Facebook, but they should change it to like turn the page. Like, because it's Facebook and turning the page, because it's a book, you know, flipping the channel, turning the
page. Go back to eat your jerky, bro.
People in the chat are saying that Pimp Monk should kiss Digby. I think he should. I think
can't.
Yeah, we can't, but I would gladly give him a hug if I was there.
Yeah, they're not in the same place, but yeah, hug each other.
Virtual hug.
I don't want your fucking virtual hugs, you fucking greaseball.
Damn.
Damn.
He makes you hostile.
Too much pepperoni jerky.
Yeah, I mean, in Reefer Madness, this guy got high on the reefers and he murdered people because he was addicted to the deadly narcotic marijuana. Mexican marijuana.
That devil's lettuce.
So, yep.
Man, entire dad's side of the family loves weed. My grandma once took me over to the safe and was like, "Smell that? That's good weed."
And she had an extra finger.
No, that was the guy in my no middle school. Yeah, he had a stump. Because they cut it off.
Male victim allegedly beat by boobs.
Where's the victim part at? Where's the victim part?
Here's a police report from the victim. She ran forward into me with her breasts, and it caused my head to bounce off the wall.
You fucking pussy.
This is a fucking cartoon.
Those who like to keep crime abreast of crime. Or, what? Those who like to keep abreast of crime news may be interested to know that a local woman has been busted for allegedly assaulting a man with her boobs. Jennifer Rose Chipman, 46, the alleged wielder of womanly weaponry in the Marion melee.
What?
Was
This
charged,
rider, though.
was charged with fourth-degree assault, according to the South District Court records. Chaotic at best. Actually, Billy the Fridge knew some woman that would, like, bust watermelons with her big boobs.
Yeah.
Jeez, so.
Her boobs?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've heard of women doing that with their thighs, but not their boobs.
Damn, with their thighs. What? I've never heard of the thigh, but I've heard of the titties doing it.
On the morning of January 18th, 2 Pacific County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a disorderly person at a residence in Ocean Park. They allegedly found Chipman removing items from the home and arguing with a relative over some property. According to a probable cause statement, Chipman was totally out of control of her emotions, anger, and language. Also present were the man's brother and the man's nephew. The scene was chaotic at best. One deputy wrote in his report, he noted that both petty accusations and personal property were being thrown about amidst shouting and arguing. Okay.
Shouting.
So she used her... When she started to pull off her bra, I turned away, the man wrote. She ran forward into me with her breasts, and it caused my head to bounce off the wall. The first man said he watched as Chipman rubbed her breast on his brother. When his nephew turned his back to avoid seeing Chipman's bared bazooms, she allegedly rubbed them on his back.
Is this a professional news outlet to use?
This is the Chinook Observer.
Chinook.
What?
You know, the crazy thing is, if a guy had done that to a chick with his nuts, we wouldn't be laughing. But since it's a chick doing it with her boobs, we're laughing our ass.
I guess, I don't know, I think I might have, like, read a fucking hentai manga that had a plot similar to that.
Hey, Pimp Papacho.
Pimp loves hentai manga. Favorite.
I could hook you up with some.
No.
Yeah, next thing you know, before you know it, your the icon for your channel is going to change to a fucking hentai.
That'll be the day I commit suicide.
You're going to have an anime icon or a furry icon, one or the other.
I'd rather have a fucking furry icon.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
All right, so
Yeah,
this is crazy. Yeah, she got arrested and everything. So
I just wish all conflicts would happen like that. You know, every time a woman gets pissed off at a guy, just start beating him up with boobs.
That would end all fights.
Oh, yeah.
all right, let's see where we are with time.
An hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Someone said, "Why stop there? Have an anime furry icon." There you go.
I can hook you up with some of those.
Man, I just tell you, that disappoints me highly.
Come on, you know you like it.
So, how do you guys feel about bully hunters? Have you heard about
Oh
them?
my god. I was so tempted to make a video about them.
Well, what's your opinion on it?
It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, that was another thing I saw on the news recently, because I've been watching the news in the morning just to kind of see what the top stories are. It's like, why the fuck is this a top story? And like, what good are they actually doing? None. Because what they're doing is they're drawing more attention to harassment in these games.
Yeah.
They're gonna create people who do this shit on purpose just to get their attention.
I wanted to like call it. I wanted to call in and like prank call them. Just be like, "Hello, my name is Tyrone Jackson, and I am being bullied. I'm from Compton, and I am being bullied, and I would appreciate it if you helped me." and then like I don't know, say some funny stuff.
Here's this video.
Get the back in the kitchen and take your goddamn hands off of video games.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
it's called trash talk. It's trash talk.
You hear it a lot.
You're a fat.
And it was funny.
After I kill you, I'm gonna be a necro and rape your body.
I love that one. I'm gonna be a necro.
As soon as they know you're a girl, they're just waiting for you to like screw up. I am a bit scared sometimes to just kind of go on by myself. There are times where
Why are you scared? They don't know where you live. They're just
It's
talking.
just empty.
And if they
That's
do,
so
what's
good.
Bully Hunter's gonna do?
Well,
And-
all they do is log into the game and try to kill whoever the bully is.
The
And
way
then,
I
She said as soon as they find out they're a girl, they start talking. Of course! As soon as somebody finds out I'm fat, they start saying fat things. That's what people do on the internet. That's just how it works.
Yep, Monk, I think you look great. I feel like this way, like if a problem can be solved by killing someone's online avatar in a video game that involves killing people, it's probably not a very big problem.
Yeah.
it would only matter if they, if they could only die once and then they could never play again. They respawn immediately. So it's a waste of fucking time. And they're given all this praise for no fucking reason. They're not doing anything good. Go work at a fucking soup kitchen. Go fucking do something that actually helps people instead of playing video games and acting like you're doing something all fucking important because someone told you to get in the kitchen and make a sandwich.
You know how many times a little kid said it fucked my mother? It's just empty threats. Fuck.
Yeah,
to just
it could
quit a
be.
game. Like in the middle of a match, I'm like, I can't do this. I'm kind of terrified.
Dude, you need to
Oh,
stay
my
off the game.
Using words like terrified. I was terrified. What are you stupid?
So scared.
Really.
Stupid bitch.
If you think harassment is just part of the game,
I've been called a stupid bitch in games before. Bitch is, I mean, okay, it is mainly geared towards females, but men get called bitches all the time too.
Yeah.
I've seen like, I don't know, I mean, I think it goes like, it's like two ends of like a spectrum. Like some people will, like, if they find out you're a woman, some people will treat you like a fucking goddess, other people will like be like assholes and shit, and then there's like the people in between. Like that's a spectrum when it comes to that, and I think they're kind of like ignoring that.
Yeah, I agree.
we know who you are. We know what
Okay.
you play,
Okay.
and we are coming for you.
Oh,
Dun
This is not a game.
And like when I saw one news channel, I can't remember who it was. They were in their little place where they game and everything, and they blurred out a bunch of their faces. They're like, they don't want to be identified. It's like, why? It's not like they're working for the fucking mafia or anything.
And you know they don't actually all hang out in that fucking room, that big like studio they showed.
Yeah, it looked like a fucking command center for like the Justice League or something.
Oh fuck yeah! It was like an E3 conference, and this shit looks like a trailer for the new Blade Runner movie. If there was like it's like shut the fuck up. These people take themselves way too fucking serious, and they should probably just go ahead and fuck themselves.
Okay.
It's really intimidating. I don't see people getting killed in video games very often, so I'm pretty afraid of this.
I seen a tweet earlier. Didn't they already shut down or something?
Probably so.
I think
You
it
know,
is.
Kind of
like, I mean, like, if getting killed in the game isn't a big deal, why is getting trash talked in the game a big deal? I don't understand. They both mean nothing. It's fucking meaningless outside of the game. The thing that makes it as a game is that you can keep coming back and playing, and when you're done, you can walk away from it. It doesn't even fucking matter until you play again next time.
Fuck,
Next
trash
thing-
talk back.
Next thing you know, that they're killing my character because they know I'm a woman.
I remember I saw this one thing where they were like a few years ago, women were complaining because in World of Warcraft and shit, like other characters would run up to them and like hump them and shit. I've had that happen to me. I had that happen to me in Star Trek Online. I had some fucking weirdo like follow me around and like try to hump me and stuff.
I do that to people in real life.
My mom is in rehab.
What?
What? Okay, thanks for letting us know.
I can hear you smash. I can hear you smash.
It's too fucking bad your mom is in rehab, because maybe she could have taught you how to eat with your fucking mouth closed.
Chad's gonna get triggered in a second.
All right, here's the next one.
Who are you in the mighty name of Jesus Christ?
Oh, I love these.
Why is she spraying him with fucking Febreze or something? I don't know.
She's spraying his balls.
Fuck you, stink.
Speak in the mighty name of Jesus. Who are you?
This is that space.
Who are you in this body? What have you done to this body?
It sounds like she's saying buddy. I know she's saying body, but she's like, she sounds like Terrence and Phillip or something. What have you done to this, buddy?
Don't come and get, buddy.
What do they tell these people to do? Do they like just be like, act like a retard getting hit by a taser?
Yeah.
What's going through these people's heads? Because they know it's bullshit.
Hey, this is the devil, man.
Maybe. The devil's fucking weird then.
I am known by many names. Trevor.
Patrick.
Why do all these demons just possess these like fucking people in the middle of bumfuck nowhere? Why don't they ever possess any important people?
Right.
Like possess the president. Possess the president's fucking, like, I don't know, his fucking dog or something.
Dude, you're gonna have the Secret Service knocking on your door, man.
Yeah, that's not like a threat.
I don't know.
Holy Ghost fire! Holy Ghost fire!
What the fuck is she spraying on?
Holy Ghost fire all over your body!
Is that holy water?
I command you to speak in Jesus' name.
Let me spray you with my banaka.
Probably, like...
Oh my god, he coughing the demon out.
Guy probably isn't even in on this. She just sprayed him with acid.
That was that damn Listerine stuff.
They had him smoke some spice before.
Yeah.
What have you done to this body?
I killed him! What have you done to my buddy? I'm not your friend, guy.
Dancing? He looks like he's... It looks like a dancing zombie.
Yeah, the evil laugh.
Crisis actor, crisis actor.
Everything! What
What else? Shit, we're talking about his penis.
I destroyed him! How have you destroyed him? How have you destroyed him in Jesus' name?
Now he's just doing stretches.
Yeah, so...
I love these kinds of videos.
So fucking riveting. Exorcism videos.
Yeah, look like the devil would have picked a stronger looking dude to possess.
Why don't you possess a fucking bodybuilder or like a UFC fighter or something?
I'm gonna get this here ginger fucking dork and take him over.
Possess a guy with nuclear access codes. Like, fucking just do that.
All right, here's some pastor giving a sermon of some sort, but then he starts talking about his son's ex-girlfriend.
Dude, this is the guy from before. The guy, he's starting to be like, hey, my son's girlfriend asked him if she was fucking fat, and he told her, yeah, you're kind of fat. She dumped him.
That'd be funny if it came full circle.
Not much has been said about this, so I'm gonna kind of get a little...
Why is there like... What's going on behind him? Like, there's no floor? I don't understand. Anyway.
This dude's a fan of the room.
God,
I'm sure everybody knows by now, but David no longer is dating.
Oh.
And I could see somebody not liking him.
He sounds like he's personally butthurt that his son got dumped.
I like how he prefaces it with like, yeah, my son kind of fucking sucked.
Maybe that's what happened with the floor. He got so pissed off his son got dumped, he just ripped it up.
Maybe he's building a new ark, and that's the only wood he has.
I could see somebody not liking him. But I can't see somebody liking him and giving up on him because they don't like someone else. That makes no sense to me. As I sat and listened to him preach, I thought, not one girl, I don't believe there's one girl in this room that if God would allow it, would give their left arm to marry a guy who loves the Lord. Now, he's ugly, I understand that, but...
What? Oh my God! You just called your son ugly in front of a group of people! What an asshole!
He can barely fucking, like, come up with a compliment to give his son. He's just like, yeah, I can see why people would want to date him. He's fucking ugly.
It sounds like he's trying to hook his son up, and then he said he's ugly. That's not a good way to get it, bro.
Yeah. He's got the football. It's like the fucking fucking power of Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, hi, Mark. I did not hit her.
A guy is so sold out for God. And I got to thinking about this, Brother David. I got to thinking about how many guys that join a football team or sign for a team, and they think when they walk on that field or into practice, you know, well, I can make a one-handed catch.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Catch, you know, and worship me.
Nobody walks into a locker room like that. We would beat the fuck out of them if they did.
Why do pastors always have to use like props?
You got me there. I mean, yeah.
It's
you know, the whole world just kind of got to stop when they walk in the room. And you know what they find out? They find out that the team doesn't change because they're there. They find out the coach still yells and screams because that's his game plan. He's in charge, and the whole team is, the coaching is not, and he could scream as loud as he wants, but the owner is not going to fire the coach because he doesn't like him.
Okay.
And the player who has that kind of attitude and quits,
yeah,
it's sad.
I can't believe how butthurt he is because his son got dumped.
He's absolutely.
You should not be talking about this. This is fucking inappropriate. This is someone else's personal business.
Yeah.
And you called him ugly.
He's using the pulpit to bash his son's ex. What the fuck?
And his son.
I want to see what the congregation looks like.
Yeah, it's probably like 10 people.
It looks like it
looks like it's in a fucking abandoned building with like the floor rotted out.
To me, it's
like
what you
visual aid. Just like this is a picture of my son, and this is a picture of his now ex-girlfriend. Now you can
I understand he's ugly as fuck.
If you take a close look, you'll see that his face is quite acne-ridden, and he has a brow line that could rival some primates.
Heard preach tonight is a picture of exactly who David has become. Faithful, consistent,
and ugly.
Doesn't deny the fact that things are hard and difficult. Loves the Lord. Is loyal to his pastor. He's loyal to his church, fellow church members.
He should not be.
He's loyal to the cause of Christ.
Yeah, so everyone, just ignore the fact that he's ugly as fucking sin.
Okay? He just wanted an opportunity to call his son ugly in front of a ton of people.
I know he looks like Freddy Krueger's asshole, but come on, ladies.
Freddy Krueger.
Stop being mean to my grotesquely ugly son that I wish I would have aborted.
I know he has an extra finger, and he works as a janitor in this ghost school.
Just spread your legs, close your eyes, and take it, ladies. Come on.
He's a hard worker. Maintains a good attitude. Sing hey. There's a whole lot of stupid passing.
What?
Well, stupid in the
Did you hear what I said? That's a whole lot of stupid. And I never measured what we did or how we lived by what people said. And I'm glad to know that my 4 children are not compromisers. They won't compromise.
They're ugly as fuck.
They're just hideous.
They won't compromise.
They're just hideous fucking.
I do not stand behind any of my kids. When these 2 were dating, the most I got involved was simply when there was wrong. The rest was them.
You're behind the pulpit bashing your son's ex. This is you involved, bro.
I don't know why. I wouldn't have picked a
And
guy
so
like
God
that.
said to Abraham, "My son is an ugly fuck."
Yeah.
Not because he's a bad guy, but I just didn't see dark hair, missionary kid. I didn't see any of that. And his personality. I'm glad I'm not married.
God.
Amen. but you know, God does that. God puts people together, doesn't he? Amen. But I know there's been plenty of times where Peter's like, what in the world? Pastor is an animal. Amen. Crazy. It's crazy.
How is this a sermon? How is this a fucking sermon?
It would be.
Pastor's just there.
This dude's just pissed off.
I
mean, my goddamn church ain't even got finished build yet. My fucking son's ugly.
Some son of a bitch broke in and stole half the floor.
Oh.
Are you glad you didn't get scared away?
The congregation's sitting on 5-gallon buckets instead of pews.
Better Jim Baker buckets.
I'm sorry. I just think you need to know that we're not. This is, people. Look, girls have moved here to join college for this guy over here. And you know what they realize?